Hello, my loves. Welcome in. If you're new here, welcome back. If you've been here before, I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I read for myself and my collective, and I start a prayer. Spirit angels, ancestors, guides, higher self, those out there willing, wanting, and able to help us on our journey of healing and loving ourselves, we welcome you in and we thank you for the shield of protection that you put around us. We thank you for the clarity and the connection and the message, and we thank you for collecting all negative energy sent our way for us to use as fuel for our purposes, and we thank you again. There is a new moon tonight. New moons are about manifestations. We got unions and integrations there. Unions and integrations of self, because we got self-worth there, followed by toxic masculinity. Toxic bound patterns, and then the masculine here. Maybe you could be balancing your feminine and masculine energies. You're integrating your self-worth, your expectations, and releasing this toxic masculine energy. You or someone else could be releasing toxic masculine energy, but we manifest a new thing. So what new things are we manifesting for this new moon cycle, Spirit? Please show us clearly. Rejection, loss, and fragmented. Okay. Again, this union card down at the bottom. Y'all saw me shuffle it. Rejection, loss, and fragmented energy. What do we need to know about this energy? Why is this showing up? Rejection, loss, and fragmented. Is being balanced. So any energy of feeling lost, rejected, or not feeling whole is being brought into balance. You're getting ready to be nurtured. Compassion, epiphany, and breakthrough. You're getting ready to have a breakthrough in your emotional balance, feeling nurtured, feeling compassion, feeling loved, feeling protected. There's going to be a balance if you've been feeling lost, rejected, or fragmented before. Maybe in relationship status or just in general. What else do we need to know in this new, what are we manifesting here? Okay. Present, abundant, and gratitude. So be grateful, but there's regret here. Regret for confusion and illusions. Presently, you're abundant, or you're going to be abundant. And you need to be grateful for the abundance that you're receiving, or you have right now. But there's regret and repression here, with confusion and Neptune and illusions down here at the bottom. Neptune energy is like your intuition and your ideas. There's a lot of confusion, but somebody's in regret. One more card, Spirit. Maybe somebody regrets making you feel rejected and lost, because now the karma's here and things are being balanced. They're receiving their karma. Third eye. Yeah, now there's clarity and harmony. Yeah, like now that I said, the third eye, things are clear now. Everything's clear what they were doing, what they did. And now things are being brought to balance. Things are being brought to harmony. Harmony is being brought in. Stability is being brought in. And now that when you do bad, you have to reap the rewards or the consequences of your actions, right? So you're gaining the balance and the justice that you're meant to have in the present moment. And somebody's deeply in regret because now that there's the clarity here and things are being brought to balance, they're getting the shit in on the stick. Unfortunately, that's just how the cookie crumbles. What do we need to know about this rejection, loss, and fragmented energy? Look, there's this devil card here, the toxic energy. What do we need to know about this rejection, loss, and fragmented energy, Spirit? Please show us clearly. Tarot is fluid in time, gender, and sex, meaning this could be past, present, or future energy, something that has happened, is happening, or can happen in the future of your life or the life of someone around you. I specifically say can because stopping here at the Nine of Cups talks about your wish fulfillment. So we did say this rejection, loss, and fragmented energy is being brought to balance now. You're getting ready to receive your wish fulfillment. That's why you need to be present in the present moment. Be grateful for the abundance that you're getting ready to receive. But yes, past, present, or future energy. I say can because we all have free will. So when you learn better, you do better. And when there are other people involved, they can also make choices to make change. We should all be making choices to be better. Um, this is just a snapshot of how the energy looks at this time. What do we need to know about this rejection, loss, and fragmented energy? Show us clearly what we need to see. Yeah, Three of Swords. There was a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain, but here with this Eight of Wands, there's some swift action, some swift change, or a lot of swift communication getting ready to come in. With the Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities. So you're getting ready to quickly have new opportunities. So whatever this pain, heartbreak, and grief was, it's getting ready to be balanced in your life. You're manifesting balance from this situation. What do we need to know about and it's quick, right here with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, like I said, is quick action, quick communication, quick movement, quick change, also travel. What is this karma or this balance? What do we need to know about this karma or balance at this moment? Show us clearly what we need to know about this balance and karma. The Ten of Cups in your family life and the King of Cups here. So there could be a masculine energy involved. Here that someone who needs to be more emotionally balanced or becoming more emotionally balanced, becoming a leader, a very emotional, empathetic leader. Someone who's supportive, excuse me. But you're getting ready to have balance in your family life. There's going to be harmony and bliss with the Ten of Cups and the Justice, the balance card here. So wherever you felt this pain, grief, and loss, before, where you felt rejected, you felt fragmented, you felt alone, um, that's coming into balance. You're either going to be meeting this King of Cups or becoming this King of Cups. Someone who you're going to have this support, this emotional support available to you. What do we need to know about the present abundant gratitude? What is this abundance that we're grateful for in the present? What do we need to know about this abundance? Yep, Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. Oh, but it's coming with the Moon card. So maybe even your subconscious desires are going to be fulfilled with the Moon. The things that are they're deep down inside, maybe your deepest fears, or the things that you're. What is this? Illusions, Nine of Wands, Six of Cups, Six of Swords. The Devil. No. These confusion, this confusion and illusions that you're healing from your past energies. We have the Moon, the Nine of Wands, which talks about being resilient and you having to have been persistent and fought lots of battles. We have the Six of Cups coming after that, which talks about nostalgic energy, people from your past, people that you've grown and known from your childhood. And then we have the Six of Swords, which talks about healing and moving away. So you're, like I said, healing and moving away from this pain, this grief, this loss. It's from families and situations that you thought were families, or situations that you thought were your support systems before, but they were really toxic here. With the Devil card, toxic and maybe in addictions, maybe in codependency, toxic in maybe trying to control you, people stuck in their shadow energy, people stuck with toxic addictions. But that Death card here is showing an ending, and then the Judgment showing an opportunity for you to hear, call judgment, set boundaries, and leave this situation behind with this Five of Pentacles there. So yeah, you had to cut ties with toxic energy in order to walk into your wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups there. And regret. What do we need to know about this regret and repression? Probably, like I said, these toxic energies you had to leave behind, or the people that are now receiving their end of the karma. Whatever you send out, you receive. So if you send out toxic energy, it comes back. What is this regret and repression? The Nine of Cups. I'm sorry, the King of Cups. That same masculine energy is feeling this regret. We're going to have to tap into why there's this regret here with this King of Cups that we saw with this Ten of Cups. But we have the Strength card here, which talks about finding your bravery, finding your inner strength, finding your courage. Being able to balance your fiery energy and your peaceful energy, your masculine and your feminine energy. What is this third eye clarity? What's clear now? What's being brought to our intuition? What are we now seeing clearly? The lover, some partnership or some big choice, some major union, or something's very clear to you now. The King of Cups talks about following your intuition, presenting a proposal, but the Temperance is also here, bringing harmony after a tower. After there was a tower here. But the Temperance is bringing harmony to that tower. Magician, the King of Swords, Ten of Swords. Something is very clear now about a partnership. I don't know who it's clear to, but something about a partnership is very clear to someone. What do we need to know? I'm hearing Kipper deck. I don't normally use this like this. What is this? What do we need to know about this? What do we need to know about this King of Cups? Or this situation? Because somebody's in regret. Like, I want to know why there's regret here. I see balance in a relationship. I know that there was a lot of grief, a lot of hurt in the situation, a lot of pain, a lot of loss, right? But it's being balanced right now. So why is this King of Cups in regret? Show us some clarity. What is this expectation? What do we need to see, Spirit? What is the clarity we need to see? A message. Someone wants to communicate something. Someone wants to communicate courtship. They want to communicate that they want to date you. And well, they can see clearly this partnership here. Maybe there was this King of Cups who was someone in the past who could not communicate their feelings before, and now they want to send you a message. It says distant horizons, so they could be someone who is farther away from you. They feel like there could not have been communication before. They're having to send you a message or having to mail you a message, maybe. Because this is a handwritten note. This isn't like an email. It's not like a phone call. It's like I'm writing you a letter and I have to mail it from the distant horizons or something like that. What else do we need to know? We did see that Eight of Wands earlier, which talks about swift communication. But the message in this sword is kind of slow. Okay? They even having to dip the pen in the ink. It is sudden wealth. Sudden wealth and adjudication. Maybe you could be getting some official documents in the mail about some wealth. 7-Eleven. But the adjudication here, some official documents coming in. Bad health, high honor, distant horizons. You could be getting some kind of documents about some sudden wealth. Karma, balance, justice. One more of these. What do we need to know? Pull this together. Pull it together. You had a lot of pain and loss and grief, right? And now you're going to be receiving your karma, your due justice, right? Your balance that's meant for you. Expectation again. That was so you should be expecting a message, or somebody's expecting a message about some sort of sudden wealth, some sort of pathway to something new. Occupation, official person, false person, lovers. Official person and a false person were lovers. I've stopped at the lovers because we saw the lovers here. We were saying that somebody is now clear. Something's now clear about a lover situation, about a partnership. Maybe there was an official person and a false person who were lovers. Village lady, main female. I don't know. But you should be expecting some sort of message. Maybe a message about sudden wealth, and some message about some sort of odd job that's going to get you sudden wealth, because it says pathway to occupation. So it could be some sort of job to provide you with sudden wealth, right? Um, I feel like that's a side message. What is this panther bringing to us? I want to tie it all in. What is this Three of Swords with rejection and loss? We got loss again here. Rejection and loss again, and grief and loss. You experience a lot of damn loss, a lot of damn hurt and pain and grief. We got it. We walking away from all that pain and hurt and grief and loss and damage. We need to know new things, happy things. What's moving? What are we moving toward? Okay, one more. What do we need to know about this grief and loss and pain and loss that we've seen a bunch of times? It's bringing you a jackpot. You're going to be rewarded for being overloaded. You're going to be rewarded for being overloaded. You're going to have blessings for being persistent. For being persistent throughout all that pain, all that hurt, all that loss, all that grief. You are being persistent and you're receiving your blessings and you're going to be overloaded with blessings. You're going to be overwhelmed with blessings. You're receiving your reward. Like I said, there's karma and balance and justice here. You had all that loss, all that grief, all that pain, and you're going to be rewarded for being persistent throughout all of that hardship. So be prepared for this message of sudden wealth. What is this Ten of Cups with the karma and balance card? Savings. Savings. We have magic, mystery, ceremony, rites. It's going to feel like it's coming in by magic. All this money, this ability to save and collect, to have your happy family, like to be ready, to be stable, to have your happy family, to have your Nine of Cups situation, right? Be grateful in the present moment that you're about to have everything that you desire. The Nine of Cups there, the Ten of Cups, and the savings card. You're going to be able to save for your family. It's going to feel like it's coming in by magic. What is this Nine of Cups with the present abundance? Yeah. It's going to feel like it's coming in by magic. It's going to be, we have care, support, schedule, release. You're going to have the support that you need. You're going to be able to save what you need. You're going to be able to have the life that you desire. The Ten of Cups talks about a blissful family. Maybe you're manifesting this. You're creating this by magic. You're manifesting it. You're manifesting peace and balance and harmony. That's what you've always been working towards, so now you're creating it. But you're going to have the support and care that you need. You're going to have the financial means that you need. What is this Ten of Cups and regret? I'm sorry, the King of Cups and regret. Why is there regret and repression with this King of Cups here? Death in reverse. Something didn't end. Something didn't end. Instead, there's harmony and balance here. Maybe this, what is it? Why is the death in reverse? Somebody wanted to cause harm, but it didn't work. The harm, the ending didn't happen. Instead, we had harmony and balance. Instead, there's stability. What do we need to know about this Lovers and this third eye clarity? Please show us clearly. What do we need to know about this harmony? This lover situation with this clarity? Hesitation. Hesitation, plan, and curse. Yeah. So that maybe there was a lover situation that you decided to put a pause on, a step you decided to not continue with because something about it felt like it was cursed. Something about it felt like it was not right for you. Something about it felt like it was going to cause you some harm. We got live and learn under there. Like you've experienced something that before that made you feel like somebody was planning to do you in. Somebody was planning to harm you. We have this death in reverse. Somebody was planning to harm you and it didn't work. It didn't work. So all this pain and loss and grief that maybe somebody was sending towards you, doing some magic to affect your wish fulfillment. Maybe that's why this magic came out twice. Somebody was trying to do some magic to affect you. We have curse here as well. Somebody could have been doing some magic to affect your stability, affect your family life, affect your happiness, but you're about to reap the reward of the benefits of all this of you continuing to be persistent, continuing to be persevering throughout all the pain and hurt and loss and grief that you experience. You're now walking into your 9 of Cups, your 10 of Cups, the luck and savings energy. You're walking into this. But there was some sort of partnership that you decided to take a pause on. Some sort of partnership you did not continue with. Because it brought about confusion, you were worried about it, you decided to hesitate on that partnership or that major choice, because the Lovers also can be about a major choice, something very deep, something very passionate, a major choice on either a partnership or something of emotion, something of connection, um, of deep connection. But you've very clearly decided that you needed to take a pause on it because it wasn't safe. You feel like somebody was planning to curse you or somebody was planning to cause you harm in that situation. So either way, you taking that pause is what caused this death to not happen, what caused this harm to not happen. You thwarted their plan. You stopped their plan from being effective. You stopped their plan from being effective. I'm gonna go back there with tarot again. Oh yeah, just because we see a man on the cards, this King of Cups does not have to be a man. It could be a non-binary person, a woman, a man, just somebody embodying that masculine energy, or it could be a masculine water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. That's just double confirmation for those who it's for. I don't know if I said this, but if it doesn't apply, flutter by butterfly. Come back next time or share the message with someone you think it may resonate with. What do you need to know about this luck and situation, this luck, this reward that we're receiving? What do we need to know about this luck and reward that we're receiving? 6 of Pentacles and Justice, okay? It's going to be fair. You're receiving charity. You're receiving balanced energy. With the 6 of Pentacles and the Justice again. The Justice again, right? The Justice again. You're having fairness. You're having balance. You're receiving the balance from after experiencing all this loss, this grief, this pain, this hurt. With the rejection, loss, fragmented, and the 3 of Swords here, you're receiving your due justice. You're receiving your due justice. What is this saving, collection, preservation? What do we need to know? You're protected here. You're protected here. And we also have the 2 of Swords, which talks about being blind, not being able to make a choice. You're protected from not being able to make a choice to move forward or from trying to balance the energies here. You're protected from that. You're going to be able to protect yourself. You're going to be able to save money for yourself. You're going to be able to take care of your family. You're having this balance and it's going to be protected. All of this here. We have the karma, the 10 of Cups, your savings, your preservation, your collections, and then on top of that, it's all protected with the 7 of Wands. It's all protected. It's all protected. Anyone who's trying to block it or prevent it from happening is going to be blindfolded. They're not going to be able to see it to attack it. They're not going to be able to see it to attack it. It's protected. What do we need to know about this magic here? Show us what we need to see. 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Regret. A relationship that might have been a three's company. Something from a different perspective. Nope, I want clear messages. What do we need to know about this magic here? Make it clear, Spirit, please. Magician. Somebody was doing some magic. Somebody was trying to intervene. Somebody was doing some magic to intervene in the situation. It could have been you manifesting your abundance, right? It could have been you manifesting your stability. We had the Two of Pentacles here. Somebody could have been, yeah, these wanted to come back out. They could have been trying to balance this betrayal, trying to come back in and manifest you hearing out their side again, maybe. Because there was a painful ending. The Ten of Swords, they're trying to balance this painful ending that you had, your experience. But with the Four of Cups, you're uninterested. You're not interested. You walked away. You walked away from them with the Five of Pentacles here. You walked away and left them out in the cold, trusting your intuition on what you've experienced was this pain, this hurt, and this loss, and this grief. You trusted your intuition and stopped trying to balance this toxic energy. It's trying to balance this betrayal from what it was. You saw it for what it was. What do we need to know about this Death in reverse? What do we need to know about this Death in reverse? Five of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Somebody didn't want this to end. A King of Cups possibly regrets an ending in a situation. Somebody regrets being left out in the cold. We have illusion, subconscious, the King of Swords, Nine of Swords, Judgment. Yeah, somebody regrets this ending. They didn't want it to end. They didn't want to be left out in the cold. They didn't want to be left behind with the Five of Pentacles. They didn't want to get locked out. They didn't want to get locked out. This hesitation with this Lovers here, third eye clarity. What do we need to see clearly about that? The Wheel. The Wheel, okay, and the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups and the World card here. It was fated. What's done is done. If you did some dirt, you're getting your dirt back to you. If the wheel is turning. If you were putting out good energy, that's coming back around to you. Whoever was putting in the grief and hurt and pain and loss, you walked away from that to do some self-evaluation. The people doing the pain, hurt, and loss, they're getting their due diligence, right? With the Wheel of Fortune here, whatever's fated to them to come to them, it's coming to them. Whatever's fated to you for walking away and healing and doing the work, is coming to you. But this cycle is complete. The cycle of hurt and pain and grief and loss is over now. You're getting ready to reap the benefits of your rewards. You reap what you sow, and you're getting ready to reap the benefits of what you've experienced. Yeah. But with that hesitation on this Lover's card was because of you, all this Three of Swords, all this hurt, this pain, this grief, this loss that you experienced. And even that pause to see things from a different perspective was fated. It was meant for you to learn something. It was meant for you to experience a lesson. It meant for you to trust your intuition. Yeah, it was meant for you to trust your intuition. I want to know more about this message of sudden wealth. What do we need to know about this message of sudden wealth? It just felt like a side mission. Could be a pathway to an occupation. Show us clearly. The Four of Swords here talks about resting and planning for the future. Meditating so you can seek inner guidance. Nine of Pentacles. We were talking about this message to sudden wealth. Nine of Pentacles is you financially being able to take care of yourself. I did say it was a pathway to an occupation, right? A pathway to an occupation. What do we need to know about this message about sudden wealth? Maybe this new job that we have coming in. The Fool in reverse. Don't get distracted. Nine of Wands here. What is the Fool card in reverse about this sudden wealth? We know you're battle worn. We know you're resilient. We know you fought many battles, but maybe you're afraid to take the leap of faith. Overburdened. The Ten of Wands. Too many tasks. Maybe you're distracted. King of Cups again. This King of Cups is a distraction from you receiving your wealth, receiving your pathway to what's next. This King of Cups was a distraction for you. They held you back, made you feel overwhelmed, made you feel burdened, maybe. Judgment, the Devil, the Tower, and the Justice. Yeah, this King of Cups here, you had to evaluate this energy and you realized that it was a toxic situation. And that's why you ended it, but they didn't want it to end. This King of Cups regrets this ending. Because the Tower had to shake up their world. You had to shake up your world and shake up their world. But it brought you justice here. It brought you balance. So maybe this King of Cups, this Pisces energy who, oh wow, I didn't mean to say Pisces, but Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, they're going to regret some of the things that they did, some of the energy that they put out. Because something happens that's going to bring you some sudden wealth, whether it's a pathway to an occupation, some way to a new job, some way to a new way to make some money, or whether it's some new money that's being presented to you. This person has a big check. This person has a big check. And it's a reward, a jackpot of fortune that's being received because of all of this hurt, because of all this loss, because of all this toxic energy that was experienced. But yeah, that King of Cups was blocking you, making you feel overwhelmed, making you feel burdened, holding you back from your new opportunities. What do we need to know about this message, though? What do we need to know about the message of sudden wealth? Page of Swords. Use your head. Be vigilant. Rest and recuperate. Just rest up. A message will come. The Five of Swords. The Three of Cups. The message will come on who the people are that you need to protect yourself from if you have not received those messages yet. But rest up, meditate, be ready to receive the message on this sudden wealth. Yeah, that just, you dealt with a lot. Self-care, self-empowerment. I was trying to figure out what's next. Self-care, self-empowerment for my collective. What do I need to see? Oh. Energy work. Do some healing on your energy centers. Balance them, cleanse them, remove any blockages, whatever you need to do, whether that's prayer. We have dance here. Movement helps to release stagnant energy. So do some dancing to release energy that is stuck, stagnant, not moving, toxic energy, negative energy. You need to release that. Do it with dance, with movement. We have chanting. Chanting helps with releasing stagnant energy in your throat chakra because you're moving, vibrating that energy center. We also have it wants to be seen. Journal was there. I wanted to ignore it, but write things down. Track your journey. Journal by tracking your journey, writing down your emotions. You would like to go back and see your growth, see your path, see your journey, right? See the things you've experienced, the things you've learned from, how far you've come from, what you've gained. Like it helps to see how far you've come. So make sure you're journaling. And then Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. We did see that Tower moment. So go ahead and allow yourself to heal, allow yourself to rest. You've experienced enough trauma, and it's time for you to just rest for a moment. It's time for you to rest for a moment. Be in the receiving. Be ready to receive. Okay? Be ready to receive. Last one, and then I'm closing this out. Write a gratitude list. Okay? So again here, write the things that you're grateful for. Journal. Write the things that you're grateful for. Write the things that you are experiencing, your 9 of Cups lifestyle that you're walking into. Be grateful for each little step and write that down in your journal. Be grateful for each little step as you be in the present moment of relaxing and resting and unplugging. All right, y'all. That's the message I have for you. You're getting ready to walk into abundance. You've experienced enough pain and hardship, and you are currently manifesting balance. You're manifesting harmony. You're manifesting stability. You're walking into your justice and your fairness of life. All right, loves. Peace and blessings.